I'm Megan, and I'm going to answer a few questions. As an auditioning actress, you learn a few things: have really thick skin, and also the value and importance of relationships. That is so key in business, and I've translated both of those to my current career. Kids, it's impossible to not make space for creativity. We have two little ones. They are now 4 and 6, so that is my after school fun after a full day of work. I think I would say drown out all the noise and just listen to your voice. That I created something meaningful. That was fun. I love it when business gets to be both playful and purpose-driven. And you can hear more on Aspire with Emma Green.
What? Let's rewind it back. Remember the video I did 3 Doors Down where I showed some of my purchases from As Ever, and I was mimicking a deranged person who claims that Megan never had the honey nor the keepsake apricot spread for sale? You all didn't tell me about the diabolical scheme to take the narcissist down. Wait for it. The big scheme was to gather as many products as you could and throw it in the cart and just sit there and let it simmer so that people like me wouldn't be able to buy it. That's it, y'all. That was the scheme. Oh my God, how did I end up here? I don't know what's more pathetic. These people thinking that customer service over in As Ever is just sitting there. Please wait while this deranged motherfucker figures out what they want to do. There is not a company in the United States that will allow you to play on their website like that. Putting things in a cart does not guarantee that someone who is behind you with real money to spend is going to lose their spot because of you. Most websites will tell you you have 5 minutes to either buy this or remove it from your cart, or we will remove it for you. I don't know that feeling because my card never declines and I don't play on people's time. I definitely don't play with mine. The second most embarrassing part about this is these people who swear up and down they don't like Megan were up with the roosters just like us to fuck around with the website. So they're the reason kind of for the glitch too. It takes the fun, not out of going to As Ever, but it takes the fun out of any experience shopping when you have people like this who either don't have jobs, don't have money, playing around and holding up the line. And the tabloid media knows this, but they still entertain these morons. Why? Because they click, because they're subscribers. So they have to play into their fucking delusions, knowing good and damn well that's not how any of this works. I want to have a better nemesis because the people who don't like Megan are like 7 layers of stupid. And it's not fair to me because I would actually like a real villain for a change. Feels like we're going against that guy, you know, the one with the nose and the cat and Inspector Gadget. Just stupidity at its finest. It's what slapstick villains are made of. Haha, I got this diabolical plan. It can't go wrong. All of those royalists are the Wile E. Coyotes of this whole situation. Just scheme after scheme fails and veils keep falling on their cracked heads and they just don't get it. Now that they're all out of schemes, what do you think the next one's going to be for July 1st, gang? I can't wait to figure out what they're going to do this time. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later.
So Megan Sussex launched her apricot spread and the monarchists, they lost their minds. Again, what do I mean? So instead of maybe not just buying the product and not commenting and not paying any attention, they decided to stage fake complaints. So they took a complaint, an online complaint written by somebody on Reddit or something. They cropped out the date and they posted that as a complaint against Megan's product. And somebody obviously found the original, which was made in 2022 against a company that sold Star Trek products. They also claimed that, oh, I ordered the product in February and it didn't arrive. But guess what? Newsflash, the product did not exist in February. And they've decided to go full on e-commerce terrorist by doing things like filling out, they fill their carts with all the products, but they don't check out. Again, newsflash, as long as the product is still not paid for, as long as it's on the website, it's anybody's. It'll be taken from your cart. So yeah, I don't know how to explain this. I don't know what this is, but there's Sabotage and there's Sabotage. So for all you who think that saying nasty things about the launch will make it undo everything that it did, too late. She's successful. She sold out. She's doing the wine launch on the 1st of July. And yeah, that's going to sell out as well. And there's nothing you can do about it. But anyway, my name's Elizabeth. I'm the author of The Luxpreneur. And for more insights like these, please like, share, comment, and follow me.
Oh, one more thing. This goes out to the British monarchy and the flunkies y'all pay to kiss y'all ass. Don't bother commissioning another YouGov poll. Because Meghan, with 3 times the inventory that she had in her first launch, is officially sold out. And her only market is us Americans. So before you flap your lips to say who don't like her over here, baby, we love our American princess a lot. You guys have a good one.
So I know we all know the news that As Ever sold out yet again, and I saw this article in InStyle and I just wanted to bring it to you, class. So let's read it together. InStyle understands that the brand increased its inventory nearly 10 times. We love the numbers, so we always have to go back to the numbers because the numbers don't lie. So its inventory nearly 10 times that of the first collection released back in April, and which sold out its 8 product offerings in just 45 minutes. This time round, for the June 20th drop, which also featured 8 products, there was a 2-time increase in site traffic compared to the first collection, and all of the products released on Friday sold out within 4 hours. So, like I said, we love the numbers. We love the timescales. So this is just amazing. Just the numbers involved here, in that what I found really remarkable with all the articles and even the Insta stories that I saw, and I think someone put it so brilliantly when they said even Meghan herself was so shocked by the Meghan effect, because now this article is saying that the site, it had 2 times increased traffic than it had originally. So only meaning the demand is getting stronger and stronger for the products. And this is just a good thing. I mean, these are called good problems to have. And I am so proud. I am just so over the moon. But as you all know, the big one for me is that rosé wine. So Meghan Sussex, let's make the wine thing happen. Let's make the wine thing happen, because all these other wonderful products, I can wait for them. But the 1st of July, that's also going to be interesting to see how the rosé numbers drop, because these are terrific numbers. That it is just hot products and they're moving fast. So my girl's winning, absolutely winning. So proud of you, Meghan Sussex. Keep going, and we'll keep supporting. Oh, and I forgot to say earlier when we did our live, it was actually a lot of people who were on the live who had actually managed to get stuff said that I think a lot of stuff sold out within 6 minutes, and then everything else sold out within the 4 hours. But like, I mean, the numbers are just unbelievable. And I can understand why even Megan was like blown away, because like literally I think 6 minutes to sell out on any product is so, because last time everything sold out in 45 minutes. This time things sold out in 6 minutes, and then everything else. I think when I kept sort of having a look, the time I had a look, it was only the cookies and the crepes, but everything else had sold out. So everything sold out within 4 hours. Unbelievable. Even then having had increased everything by tenfold. So brilliant numbers. Nobody has the skills numbers. Only she has these numbers. Well done, Megan Sussex.
Oh, you thought you could come for me? With that little limp comment? Imagine as a man he's pulling down other women for this kind of topics. Sweetheart, get ready. The library's open. Let's be honest here. This wasn't about defending women. This was about defending mediocrity. And judging by your wardrobe, you've been doing that for a while. Let's start here. Fashion analysis clearly isn't your ministry. Because if it was, you'd recognize the difference between trendsetter and follower. Megan shifted royal style. Kate mirrored it. That's not shade. That's sequence. That's receipts. And if you missed that, it says more about your eye than my opinion. But I get it. Nuance in fashion isn't for everyone. Especially not someone who throws on a $9 swimsuit and a Dollar Tree lace cover-up, takes a blurry poolside selfie, and thinks that's style. Girl, please. You're not offended by my commentary. You're offended that I made it. That I spoke confidently about something you barely understand. And suddenly your go-to defense is, but he's a man. No, sweetheart. I'm someone with taste, clarity, and a working sense of aesthetic history. You've got an Amazon cart full of things that should have stayed in 2013. You thought that polyester pink wrap was fashion? That ill-fitting bathing suit was a moment? You walked into my comment section looking like a clearance rack vacation and had the audacity to critique me? The delusion is tailored, pressed, and hanging next to the dusty Strathberry knockoff you probably think is royal chic. Let me be clear. I didn't pull down women. I called out a pattern. I traced a shift. I referenced actual fashion movement. You mistook that for an attack because you don't know the difference between style and stuff you put on your body. You thought you could silence me with a tired line and an outfit that screams background extra at a hotel pool. No. You came for the professor with notebook paper and a broken pencil. Next time, don't come for me unless your closet, your captions, and your comprehension are all doing what they're supposed to do. Until then, stay out of lanes clearly above your fashion grade. When I talk about Megan's race, it's always the white people who scream the loudest. It's not about racism. Like that's a fucking mic drop. Like that ends the conversation. It doesn't. Every time a black person, or an Asian person, or a Latina, or someone from the Middle East dare to say that felt racist, here come the shutdowns. Don't be so sensitive. It's not a race thing. Stop making everything about color. But here's the thing. You don't get to decide what's racist when you've never lived it. You don't get to gaslight us into silence because you're uncomfortable. See, you think racism only wears a white hood and carries a tiki torch. You think it has to be loud, violent, or spelled out in slurs. But racism is more clever than that. It adapts. It hides in boardrooms, in casting calls, in dating preferences you swear it's just a type. Let me break it down for you. Unconscious bias is when you cross the street when a black man walks by. It's when you assume the Asian girl is good at math. It's when the job recruiter skips over Jose and calls Jake. It's not always loud, but it's real. Microaggression is death by 1,000 paper cuts. It's you don't sound black. It's what are you? It's touching black people's hair without permission. It's mispronouncing our names and not caring enough to learn them. It's assuming we're the assistant, not the boss, and then telling us we're angry when we speak up. These things don't happen in isolation. They stack. So no, maybe you didn't use a slur. But if you dismiss someone's lived experience because it didn't match your perception of what racism looks like, you're still complicit. And here's the truth. If you're more offended by being called racist than by actually doing something racist, you're protecting your ego, not people of color. You want help? Start by listening. Really listening. Stop arguing about intent. When we're telling you about impact, stop explaining away harm you've never had to survive. Because if you've never had to question if your skin, your accent, your last name, or your religion is a liability, of course you think the system is fair. But fair for you isn't fair for everyone. So stop trying to define racism from the outside and start showing up on the inside with humility, not defensiveness. Because you're not imagining it. We're just done pretending we don't see it.
Not the girlies fighting about jam. And by girlies, I mean girly, singular. And by singular, I'm referring to jam guru Donna Collins. Now, full transparency, I was not aware that there was such a thing as being a jam guru, but it makes total sense. There's makeup gurus, Jeffree Star, Kayla. There's chef gurus, the Barefoot Contessa, Emerald Lagasse, Bobby Flay. Acting gurus, Viola Davis, Meryl Streep, Denzel Washington. And I guess there's jam gurus like this chickie right here, but here's what's going on. Donna, who actually literally knows what she's talking about, is I guess a jam aficionado. And per Page 6 and the Daily Mail and the New York Post, all those, whatever, she says that Meghan Markle's apricot spread, the new one, which I don't even think it's come out yet, unless this is a second launch from the first one in April, which I happen to miss. But she says it's runny, and there's no excuse for this. This is in fact the apricot spread that came out 2 days ago for pre-order, and mine actually hasn't shipped yet, but my other products have. But this is it. Looks really good. And this is it spread on toast. I mean, that does not look runny to me. That looks actually chunky and, it has a nice substance to it, which is when I spread my jam on my toast, this is what I want it to look like. But Miss Donna says, no, 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 no. So this is what Jelly Queen Donna had to say. Quote, "It's a real disappointment that Meghan is selling a fruit spread, which is what you make when your jam fails." Continuing on, in the jam industry, a spread is what we call something that didn't work. It can have the best ingredients, but if I had a jam that was too runny, I'd slap a label on it and call it a spread. There's no excuse for this. It should be perfect. Now, color me confused because I'm pretty sure Meghan's jam has not yet been released, and I don't know if Donna would be sent a pre-order or a taste tester when she's in fact criticizing our Duchess of Sussex. This is the raspberry spread that came out in the first launch, and I had not seen or heard of one bad review. I heard it was amazing, delicious, it sold out. Of course, I'm still waiting for a restock because I really want to get my hands on it. Literally, like I said, this does not look runny at all. It looks chunky and amazing. But Donna's criticizing of Duchess Meghan wasn't done there. Collins also called out Meghan's use of conventionally grown apricots, which will have used pesticides. Why is she using pectin? Pectin, which is gelling agent, unless it's because her spread was too runny. Most spreads don't use pestin. The Master Chef alum concluded the Duchess of Sussex's spread, which was released on Friday in an individual jar, $9 and $14 for keepsake packaging. I have another video about that. So Donna, I speak directly to you, ma'am. Were you in the Duchess of Sussex's garden in Montecito watching her pick out her apricots? Apricots, I know. I've been getting called out on the way I say it. Who cares? I don't think so, ma'am. So just as you have your seemingly very successful line of jams and spreads, which is great, there's room for you all, let the Duchess of Sussex sell her damn products to those of us who are really excited to try it and who have already tried it and have rave reviews about said products. And keep it moving, Donna. Just keep it moving. And you know what, Donna? I'm going to finish off with this. If you want, send me a jar of your jam and I will do a taste comparison to when I received Duchess Meghan's as ever jam, and I'll tell you what I truly think because I'm a very truthful person. And I would love to try your jam, ma'am, because again, there's room for lots of great and successful jams. Literally, what is this world we live in where people are literally fighting about, excuse my language, fucking jam? And by fighting, it's a singular fight because only this woman picked it. Duchess Meghan probably doesn't even know who this is. Anyways, I hope everybody's having a fabulous weekend. This is just too much.
Am I a broke bitch? Yes. But was I on there this morning trying to get the As Ever products from the Duchess of Sussex? Also, yes. I unfortunately did not get the raspberry preserves, even though I was on there at the time it released. Nor did I get the honey, but I did get the apricot preserves, and I also got the hibiscus tea. I didn't even have to think about it, because you know what? I absolutely freaking adore her. I don't care what anyone says. Meghan and Harry have that fairy tale love, and she is one down to earth, just like chill ass person. I bet she's a great mom too. And I don't know, all the hate that she gets, man, I just really be questioning if she was white, like white, Would y'all be doing the same thing? Because at this point, I'm just convinced all y'all are just racist ass bitches. About to pull a Chris Crocker with the leave Megan alone. Don't mind this, my dog jumped on me. I personally cannot wait for my products to come in and to try them because I just know they're going to make me feel fancy as hell and they're going to taste amazing. Please have another release of the raspberry preserves soon. I have to try them. Okay, love you guys. Bye.
Hello, my people. Lady Rosie here. How y'all doing? All my new subscribers, you're welcome. And my returning subscribers, you all know I love you. Guys, did you hear what the Minister of Hex said yesterday about this Invictus game invitation? Apparently, according to them, I do not know where the news does come from, but I ain't gonna say anything because you know they do say blood is thicker than water, and Prince Harry does not want to fight with these people, even though they did what they did to him and his child and his beautiful wife. He probably forgave them because you know that guy really has a heart of gold. He has his mother's heart. And that being me, I ain't invited nobody like a bad luck, a inbred Charlie boy in my at my game. You know, one thing, make all those people like a Kyle Miller, let them, if they want to show up, let them pay the ticket to the game. Don't you guys need the money to have the veterans? I believe you do. If them Kyle Miller want to show up, because that thing is gonna be happening in one of the UK states, you know. Yeah, let them come and pay the ticket, but do not send them an invitation. But like I said, blood is thicker than water. If you want to reconcile with your parent, with your father, and with your bully brother, you forgive them. Yes, that's what the definition of blood is thicker than water comes at. So, but I'm just gonna sit down there and shut up. But you know, one of the other thing that I'm also kind of thinking, these people, the tabloids, just looking for kind of clickbait with Prince Harry's name, because if they do not mention these wonderful people, Her Royal Highness Duchess of Sussex, and or they do not mention His Royal Highness the Duke of Sussex, they're gonna sell papers. Remember, it was Bully's birthday the other day. Was it 2 days ago? Prince Bully was not even on the cover of Daily Mail. Guess who was on the cover of Daily Mail? Princess Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, Her Royal Highness, the future Queen of England. She was there, the black one. See? All these racist faces ain't selling papers. You need some melanin to sell some good stuff. You know, when you have all this anomaly in inbred blood that you descended from, you ain't gonna say no damn anything, because you know the morphology and all those stuff, all the twisted everything on you, it ain't looking no good. You know, sometimes you need that spiced up melanin to kind of put on those papers to kind of give some color, something there that is that everybody's gonna admire. Okay, so I'm sorry, Prince Bully. It was your birthday. So how old is Prince Bully now? He 25. What are you saying? Prince Bully 43? No, Prince Bully 23 actually. That guy doesn't think like any 43-year-old man. Yeah, he 23. You better look at that date really cool. Yo, check. That guy's so dumb. He's so stupid like his papa. So stupid. He's stupid man. He's stupid boy. That boy at 23 ain't no 43. Y'all guys are insulting people's ages out here. Ain't no 43-year-old man thinking like that puppet little stupid guy who's sitting down there selling his brother out to the papers on the I mean, seriously? So on his birthday, instead of getting him on the page of the Daily Fail, they got the Duchess of Sussex. And way to go, Daily Fail, because you are telling him you might be the next king of England, but guess what? Ain't nobody caring about you out here. Nobody want to see your damn face. Nobody ain't want to see your one piece of hair on there. You need to go do that transplant. You need to go to Turkey. You know, this kid, that Prince Bully. That Prince Bully got all the billions. Look at that little dog. Look at that little dog. That's a winner dog. That's a Dachshund. That dog is so cute. So you know, that Prince Bully got all the billions. You telling me Prince Bully can't go to Turkey and get the transplant from the back of his head to the front of his head? What y'all guys won't tell me? Y'all guys confused? What? Prince Bully, is he really the billionaire? That curse is deep. You know that kid went and messed up with the Queen of People's Heart with Princess Diana. His mama came, the spirit came, Diana's spirit came and snatched her beauty from that mouth. Hey, she like this Windsor twisted kid. I dropped this phone. His mama came. She said this Windsor twisted blood. This twisted Windsor kid came and said what? Smearing my name after my death with everything that they did to me. And this kid went and took a settlement from the papers that he called me delusional about. He took settlement money, thousands of millions of dollars. I'ma snatch my beauty. And that's what she did. She came and took that beauty from Bulliam. Look at that Bulliam. Look at the picture of Bulliam when Bulliam first went to St. Andrews. Look at pictures of Bully when we were little. That Bully was a cute looking kid, but right now I tell you the curse is deep. That spirit of Princess Diana came and did what it did. So I'm hoping Prince Harry wanted that reconciliation, and he actually did send this big thing to them. And like I say, blood is thicker than water, but don't you try that with me. If you my family member, you watching me right here, you thinking you gonna come pull this bullshit on me, and you think that I'm gonna forgive you after you pull all this nonsense bullshit that y'all be pulling Charlie Boy and Duke Bully pulled on Megan Success and her husband. If y'all guys gonna try that with me, I'ma tell you, I ain't never gonna forgive you. Don't try me. So just let's stay on good term, family. Yeah, let's stay on good place, because y'all know I don't be doing this bullshit. Yes, because you know me. You pull this nonsense with me, you gonna forget my name out of your damn stupid mouth. That's what I'm telling you. I don't be playing nice. I give you the taste of your own medicine. My boyfriend tells me you better leave your revenge to God. Well, Daniel, you leave your revenge to God. We're going to all pray for Jesus, and we're going to all pray for forgiveness. But don't you let nobody mess up with me, because I ain't going to let that fly. I ain't letting that fly. I ain't letting that bullshit fly. You drug me, I drug you. You said something, I'm going to give you the same thing back. So, yeah, stay on my good side, brother. Yes, sir. So, guys, I need to focus on this road, okay? I need to focus on this road. I'll talk to y'all guys again tomorrow. I love you. Bye for now. Please subscribe to all the success-friendly channels. Go to my queen, my sister, Isabella Bax channel. That's Weezy's channel. It's called Isabella Bax. Y'all go out there and hit that subscribe button. Y'all got me on to 13,000 subscribers. So let's try to do something and get a sister to 10,000. She just needs 10,000 to continue with her mission to fight for the successes, okay? And also do not forget to go to my brother Baron. That's the Royal Success, y'all. So y'all go to that channel there and subscribe. Let's get my brother Baron to 100,000 subscribers so we could get the brother that a silver plate. I love you. I'm gonna talk to y'all guys again tomorrow. Bye for now.